Lesson 1. On February 10, 1860, at the end of the Edo period, a ship left Japan to cross the Pacific. It was a Japanese ship sent to America by the Bakufu. It was not a big enough ship for the long and difficult voyage, but people on the ship wanted to do this job well. They thought this voyage was important for the future of Japan. Some of them also wanted to see America with their own eyes. Before this voyage, in 1853, the Kurofune, or black ships, came to Japan. They wanted Japan to open its doors to the world. At that time, many people were afraid of the ships, but some people thought that Japan should learn more about the world. There were also 11 American people on the Japanese ship. They had a lot of experience at sea, and they were good sailors, but the Japanese people didn't want them to be on the ship. They said, "We can cross the Pacific without their help." The voyage on the Pacific was not easy. The ship often went into storms. The Japanese people could not control the ship well. They didn't have much experience, and many of them got sick from the bad weather. One day, a very big storm came. The Japanese people could not control the ship, so the American sailors began to do it. Some Japanese people joined them. With their hard work, the ship made it through the storm. After this, the Japanese and the American people began to work together and had better communication. The American people showed the Japanese people how to control the ship. Some Japanese people tried to learn about America from the American people. Later, the Japanese and American people became friends. On March 17th, the people on the ship saw the mountains of San Francisco. They were very happy. The name of this ship was the Kandin Maru. Fukuzawa Yukichi and other young Japanese people were on the ship. They learned a lot during their stay in America and brought new ideas back to Japan. Later in the Meiji era, they worked hard for their country. This was a great voyage for Japan.